Alright, let's get started. Welcome. I hope everyone's going well today. Let's jump straight into it. So we're continuing on the search functionality, how we're refactoring it, we're making it even better, we're getting rid of the fact that a lot of this is sort of repetitive and so forth like that. So I do believe, in fact I'll put that over there for the moment. I do believe we've done what we wanted to do with the search objects and stuff like that. And once again, when we fix up the database and so forth like that, these will be simplified a lot better. So yeah, we won't need the fields, we won't need the title field, we'll just need the object connection, and we can, we have a generic for this which we can import into here. So yeah. Alright, so we've got this up here, the search page. We've done it at 5 by default, so yep, I haven't run anything through this just yet. It might be something which we can write unit tests for this whole entire thing, which would be helpful. Sorry, I forgot to check one thing on my phone before starting stream. Alright, sorry, I forgot to do this. Alright, so going through this, yeah, this should return what we want. And yeah, that we have to use as a thing. So once again, we can simplify this down and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so let's start implementing it. So what I want to do, so I want to test it first. And a good way to test it is on the system itself. So let's go into this npm run watch. We're going to put it on debug mode, but we're going to close this because we don't need it. We need this open, NearBeach. What we want is, we want the object search. Because when we go to localhost, we'll open up this and we do search. No. Oh, hold on, yeah. Alright. Yeah, we're missing those bits of data at the moment. Alright, hey socks. Come here. So I'm going to need to fix this up very, very quickly. And hey, Ivanhoe, how are you going? Hopefully you're going well. Welcome back. Okay, I'm just going to go this. I'm going to go search. I am going to... So this is the get object search. Ooh, sorry, we don't need it anymore. Is valid. Alright. So yeah, we've got required false for everything. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go false, and I'm just going to go false. And that's just for the moment because we don't have any data coming through. So yeah, we'll just wait a little while. It's going well? Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, I'm doing good. I was a bit ill on Monday. When I say ill, I mean I was extremely exhausted. I fell asleep around about 6:30. And I woke up at 6:30. So I had 12 hours sleep, which I haven't done in such a long time. It was amazing. Yeah, I was just exhausted. Alright, okay. So this has worked. And then when we do something like this, we'll get a actually got a response. Because we're hitting somewhere else. And we've got our first ad break. All right, cool. And we are here today with Socks. So yes, she gets a little butt rub. Oh, you landed on the target. Nice, Ivanhoe. Socks getting a little butt rub. And I just noticed one thing. I thought I gave you VIP. I am pretty sure I did. Give me a second, sorry. Oh, I've got a couple of seconds to do it. All right, Twitch. Where are you, community? I thought I did. All right. There we go. Done. Sorry, I thought I did that. Yeah. All right, we should be back. Welcome back, everyone. So, going into here, hang on, I just need to remember where this all hits and stuff like that. We go to search data. All right, cool. We need to actually edit the front end to send everything when it's up there, up here. All right, sweet. Fair enough. Yeah, I thought I did it ages ago. I'm sorry about that. I just noticed it then. You're here enough, so you do deserve it. Okay, this is where I am racking my brain how I want to tackle this. Ooh, we ought to get good. Oh God. See how long I can last tonight. We got components, we've got search, we've got I think search objects. Oh, hold on. Yep, all right. Okay, with the search results, what we're doing is getting the search results, we're going through, we're updating everything. If we have a look at the forms, oh, I've lost the place. Okay, search forms, we've got array of objects. So what we need to do, such a well-behaved cat lying next to the keyboard and not sitting in front of the screen yet, she is being well-behaved today. She's neither sitting on the mouse, which is next to her, or on the keyboard. She's sitting perfectly in between. Which is nice. It's different. Let's just say that. Now, I know it is not set. I think it's data to send, not append. Yeah. All right. Okay, so what I need to do is this will be array of objects. And then we've got requirements. request for change. Requirements. Projects. Tasks. And Kanban boards. Alright, so there's that one, and then the destination page. I believe that will be 1, because we're not starting on the 0 page, we're starting on the first page. Alright, cool. So, if I go back to search views, I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to hit a refresh. So we do hit that. Alright, that's fine. I'm just going to play through there, and then I'm going to send that, and oh, we're going to fail straight away. Too many values to unpacked, expected 2. I have a feeling I know what that is. I have a feeling it's all of this. It's not a problem, we just wait for a little bit. Alright, we're just gonna resend. Actually, no, I'm gonna refresh. I'm gonna undo that. I'm just gonna hit play. Alright, yeah, it was that. So I just got something wrong. It's not a problem. What I want to do is copy this. For all cards. Yeah. Card ID. Okay. Alright, let's find out how we can do this properly. jQuery, cool, and then array dot for each rows such that data to send dot append, and that would be the array of data. That would be row. Don't know if that will work. Array of objects. Sorry, array of objects. We'll change that. Keep that like that. That should take too long. Done. Yeah, didn't like it again. Too many values to unpack. Expected 2. Okay. Let's give it 1 and work from there. And let's make sure we use it one of these. So I'm going to go project. I'm just going to put in project so we know that should work. I'm going to wait a little while. I'm going to raise the desk. I've been sitting all day. Oops, network. All right, let's go test. Still getting an issue. Too many values to unpack, expected 2. Oh, something happened. And Ashes of Owls, how are you going? Welcome, welcome. How was your stream? What did you get up to? Were you struggling at the moment in this heat? How you been? All right. Great. Just chipping away at my projects. I'm totally dead. Fair enough. How's your project going? Good. So, for those that don't know, I am building NearBeach, an open source project management system. We are refactoring the search so that way we can add in pagination, which we haven't added in before. So yeah, we're currently doing that. I am just figuring out why I can't get array of objects to pass through to the back end. It just doesn't like it. So yeah, just playing around with that at the moment. There's going to be a little bit of temp code. I'm going to delete stuff and play around with it. So yeah. So I am going to change that to set, and we're going to play with that. Just going to wait for this to do its compiling. There we go. Going to refresh. I'm just going to type in test. We still get an issue, and it's going to be the same issue. Too many values to unpack. Have always been a bit of IT. Yeah. So the idea is this particular field tells the search end, hey, I want to search through these particular objects. So I want to search through requests for change, requirements, projects, tasks, and Kanban board. And the idea being is if I'm in a different area, I can send in a smaller set. Let's say I just want to search for projects. I could just send in project. It will only return just that data instead of searching for everything. So fingers crossed, that's how it's going to work. But it looks like I've mucked up something. So I am just going to go and go Django RRM multi-select choices. So that's a form, choices, colors. All right. Okay, I might have mucked this up because I've got a just plain array. So let's just have a proper look. Let's check this out. We are after a multiple choice field. Oh, keyboard just died. Sorry. Oh. There it goes. So, empty value is an empty list. I want choices in here. So choices. Yeah, all right. So no, this was my fault. It's an easy fix to do. So if we have a look at the object array, it's like this. What we want to do is we're going to copy that. Going to go back to here. Oops. Going to go back to here and go object array. We're going to search for it. It's only in those two places. That's perfectly fine. We're going to comment this out. And what I want to do, so I want to paste it here, and I want to do this properly. So if we have a look here, you'll notice that it's set up like this. And we're going to do that, and all right, give me a couple of seconds. Sorry, just. All right. Hold on. There's actually an easy way of doing this. There we go. Magic. And then we want change task like that. Yes, socks. Hang on, socks. I'll let you up in a second. I keep doing the space wrong. All right, so let's find socks. Where did you go? Hey, kitty. I haven't even picked you up. Yeah, all right, cool. Say hi to stream. For those that don't know, this is Socks. She's my supervisor, making sure I'm working constantly. All right, now one thing I've got to double check is I need to go source VM. All right, Python 3, manage my make migrations. Cool. Yeah, we just had to test that to make sure we didn't need to build any migrations, push them through. If we have to do that, what I'll do is delete the migrations that we've got so far, delete the database and reset everything back up. But yeah, we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so that should be working how we wanted it to. We're going to jump back to the search. We're going to hit refresh. We're going to go test. And boom. All right, cool. We've got the data that we want. So now I want to go back to here. I want to sort of delete all this temp code. I want to go data to send. Now we've got to use the append, and this is, I keep forgetting the name. This is array of objects. I'm just going to copy that. been a lot of times that I have mucked that up. So we want request for change. And what I want to do is array of objects. So we're just going to paste a bunch. We're going to put in requirements. We're going to put in, oh, socks. I said before she hasn't sat on my mouse yet, and she just did. Projects, all right, tasks, and Kanban boards. So that will send to the back end, hey, we're searching for this particular data. So if we wait a couple of seconds, and then we're going to hit reload. We're going to type in test. We should see all that data come through. So if we go into the request, yeah, we've got all that data coming through, and then we've got all this data coming back. And now we're at the point where we can sort of connect everything up slowly. So if we go to the URLs and we go object, what is the URL? Search data. We've got search data, and then, all right, cool. That's that one. And then what we want to do is we want to go to this implementation. We've got the form is valid, otherwise pass through, and then we've got this down here. Now this is where I got to connect up the new object that we're doing, and I'm just going to double check how we do that. So we should have search objects already in here, so we should have maybe not. It means I need to declare it. And then it's the get search object results. We pass through a form and the request, and then it returns everything for us. Okay, I like that. And this is part of search objects. Okay, so coming to here, 315. Where are the search objects? From NearBeach dot, I think decorators, no, not decorators, NearBeach dot, oh yeah, decorators. Why did I put them in decorators? They're not decorators. Search objects. Man, hang on. I need to go back up here. What I need to do is create something global. All right, cool. Then in here, what we want to do is we want to go results equals search object dot get search object results, and then we pass through the form and we pass through the request, and we should get the results we want. And then all I need to do is I need to return JSON response and then results. In theory. We don't know if this will work. Possibly not. All right, so waiting a couple of seconds. Let's hit refresh. Let's hit test. So we've hit the back end. Here we are. If we jump over, and thank you very much, Lay Neg, for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. So yeah. And it looks like we've had a problem. I'm just going to hit play. We don't need to go through all of that. Search objects that are missing one required position argument request. All right. Oh, it's getting hot in here. For those wondering, it is nearly 32 degrees Celsius in this room. Otherwise, those wanting Fahrenheit, that's almost 90. Holy hell. Oh. All right. So, didn't like that, so I'm just going to ignore that one and pretend it equals search object dot get search results, and then this will be self equals this. Did I need self? I've mucked something up. And I've mucked it up pretty bad. I do need a self in there. Unless it's a static method. Alright, this is where I gotta do a bit of research because I'm not that familiar with Python and objects. So Python class and method examples. Classes. Alright. Do local, do non, do global. Scope test. That's not what I want. So there's class, def, self, hello world. All right, cool. Then X class. Equals data, then x dot my class did I just need that as an init? Like that? No. All right. Sorry, I'm just figuring this out and the best way of doing this. So class dog, kind, canine, but what if I've got methods? Add trick. So, so that's kind of what I'm doing. So D equals dog Fido. So that's passing through the name. We've got the tricks. Okay, I think I know what I've done wrong. Okay, init needs to be that. All right, cool. The return won't work. So we do that. I've got it as results. Okay. So So they've got that as tricks at. Oh, and we've just hit another ad break. All right, cool. Hopefully everyone's going well tonight. We've got young little Socks here. She's turning 11 in a couple of months. It's like, holy hell. Can't believe that. She still likes to run around and cause trouble and sing the song of her people whilst on the roof. Don't know why she loves doing that, but she just loves doing that. So, yeah. Oh, which reminds me, I just got to shut the cat door. I'll be right back. Alright, cat door is shut. Oh, it's actually not on the screen. That's weird of you. And ads are almost over. So, yeah. Oh, really sucks. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. So, if I do something like that, got results, return results. In fact, if I do something like that, yeah, no, it won't work. I need something local. So, results equals that. That should actually be self.results equals that. That enters into, alright, cool. And that's perfectly fine. Alright, cool, and that will init, so that will get everything we need when we create this class, I don't think. Alright, so under the search views, I'm just going to go all the way up to the top. I'm just going to delete those again. I'm going to delete that. So this should be form, and then it should be request. So we get that, and then what we got to do, dot results. So we'll have search results, search results dot results. I think, hopefully. Not 100% sure, but we'll test it out. All right, all of this happened on the back end, so it's perfectly fine. We'll just do that. So we hit the breakpoint here. We're just going to step over, and we have another problem. We're just going to hit play. Unsupported operand types and bool and string. All right, what number is that? So this is part of search objects 131. So 131. So do not limit by groups, if not limited by groups. So let's say that should work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little breakpoint there. And we're just going to go and resend this. So we just resend it. So we're here. We're then there. And then data, object name setup. So this is looking at request for change. Easy done. Okay. So that should be false. So then this goes into here. This said 131. I'm all right. I'm in the wrong area. I had a dyslexic moment. Silly brain fart type thing. Misread the numbers. So we're there. We're just gonna hit play again. We're gonna resend it. I'm gonna undo that one. I'm just gonna hit play. So we're here. So include close equals false. So that will be true. And object name equals request for change. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that now. It passed that a couple of times. Search data has come back. Cannot resolve the keyword. Project status text into field. All right. So this is, we're just gonna go through these errors and fix them up. So choices are change user. So in here, what I want to do. Oh, I can't filter in here, can I? Project status. Okay. What line is this? All right, search results, get single object. 95. So I'm having a quick look up here. Yeah, it's not going to be that. It's going to be that. And I'm going to say same with that one. All right. So we've got our refresh. We're just going to hit test. We've got another error. So Kanban board higher order status. Ooh. Yeah, Kanban boards don't have higher order statuses. Yeah. It's not object name equals, oh my god, I can't type. This will be Kanban board. Okay, cool. Because yeah, it doesn't have a higher order status. Now this bit of code is a bit confusing. It's just because, yeah, that's how it is. All right. I'm just going to right hand click and resend. Boom, we've got data now. Okay, cool. And we apparently had stuff with test in it. So if I go and refresh and I write in test, we should get data back, but we haven't. Oh. We don't update any of that. Okay. Doing a bit of shock max there. Being like, no. Explanation data location local search results.kanban is undefined. It's probably because we sent it back as Kanban board, not Kanban. However, that's a quick and easy fix. We just go into the search objects itself. We can actually change this to Kanban. Like so, easy. We wait for this to refresh. Cool. We're going to hit refresh, and we're just going to write in test, and then, oh. No, send it back as Kanban board. Okay, not a problem. This just means we've got to be consistent. So I'm going to undo that. We're going to have it as Kanban. When the data comes back, local search results, we put it into the data. We probably got to watch on local search results. No. All right. So when it comes back, okay. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Okay, so get search results, we set this all up, we go, we search, data to send, we get back a response, we've got the local search results. So I'm going to go local search results. Okay, so we've got this here. We then want to change that to Kanban underscore board. Like so. So when we refresh stuff, it won't work. But that's perfectly fine. We'll fix that up in a minute. So yeah, notice how it doesn't work. Means we've got to have a blank object. We've also got to move this into alright, cool. So what's going to happen is when this boots up for the very first time, it's actually going to search for the data. Or I can change this in the back end very, very quickly to get this to work. I'm going to change this in the back end to get this to work. So what we need to do is search, search in here. We're getting all the data. Get object search data. So if we go to that implementation, scroll all the way down. So we're getting rid of this particular one because it's messy and it's not generic enough. So expanding this one is going to be very hard. Now we're just going to wait for it to reload. Now it's Kanban, local search results Kanban. I thought we just changed that. Oh, we changed one of them. Oh, yeah, I got to do it for all of them. So waiting a couple of seconds, going to hit refresh. I'm just going to copy that and I'm just going to find it. All right, waiting a few seconds, hitting refresh. All right, so we've got everything back. So yeah, the first time we land on this page, we're going to have it search for something. But the good news is it's very quick at searching. At the moment. So if we go in here and we go test, boom, it happens pretty quickly. We will have to set up a little notification being like, hey, we are currently searching. So yeah. All right. So that is working. If I type in shoulder, we should get shoulder face in there. That's working really well. Now we just need to get it so if someone does the search up here, or if someone refreshes the page, let's just say goes here naturally, I've got to get this to work. So, and I think I've got an idea. I might have an idea. I'm not 100% sure. We'll figure it out. So, going in here, let's search data. We need to go down to search. By default, certain fields won't be populated. So what I want to do is I want to go to this implementation. I want to see if there's a default. So default, no. Multiple choice fields. Let's go back into here. Let's have a look. So default, select empty value and empty list, normalizes to a list of strings, validates that every value is given value just in the list of choices, error message required, invalid choice, invalid list. Takes one extra argument, choices for choice field. Class, default widget, null, bool, yep. Empty value. Alright. Null bool field. Okay. I don't think I have that ability to be like default. Because yeah, it's not there. Yeah, default multiple choice field. This is where we sort of have a think and be like, all right, how do we want this to work? Do we want this to go directly to the page and then do a request for that data? I mean, it doesn't make the loading up of that page any faster. Because a lot of this is extremely... Well, we haven't actually really tested it. That's the thing. Making that assumption that this loads up pretty fast. Okay, ooh, alright. Oops, sorry, sucks. Alright, so what's happening is if we go to, the search views, we've got this particular thing, and by default this form is not filled out with everything that we want. So, but I don't know if we can go form dot set value or set attribute. So array of objects equals. So I'm not sure if that will work. And then form dot clean. The form is the destination page equals 1. Yeah, once again, I don't know if that will work. If we go back to, I'm just going to close a couple of these because we no longer need them open. And if we change this to true, and then wait a little while, if I can get this to be done here, it means then I can use that search functionality that I've just created, and I can get rid of the old one. Alright, so going here, hitting refresh, new objects, array of objects, and destinations. So what I want to do is Django form set form manually. All right, so form initial, which is explained here. Oh, initial. Okay. There we go. So I'm just going to put project in there at the moment. That's all we really need. I'm going to go back into here. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to keep this as false. So, you know. We're going to wait a couple of seconds. We're just going to... So we've got array of objects. Yeah, initial didn't work. I don't think that will work. No, that won't work. Neither will that. Yeah. All right. Django fields multiple select choice initial. All right, let's have a look. Look at the priority, blah, blah. So this has got the form handler, answer form, request.post, request.files, form quags, question, form. Okay. I just need it to get to the point. It appears that to me that you're trying to reuse the same form. Alright. Alright, so... We've got one of these, we've got one of those. Alright, Django provides a widget. Checkbox select multiple. You should be rendering it as the widget. So, yeah, we've just got multiple choice. That'll be perfectly fine. We're not after a checkbox. Let's just copy this. Let's paste it in and then initial. Alright, query set, yep, alright, cool, perfect. Widget form select, yep, alright, cool. Required equals true. Initial equals, so they've got category, alright. They're gonna like that when we're declaring the form. So I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna do the wrong shortcuts and stuff like that. So we've got this, so request.post initial equals, and then what we'll have is array of objects. So just so I'm not copying, I'm copying and pasting so I don't make a mistake. And then we're going to put in here just project, like so. Easy done. All right, cool. Now we just wait a little while. We hit reload. It's still... Yeah. Damn it. It's annoying. Because I want to put that data in there. And yeah, when someone visits this page... Okay, cool. Not a problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to strip everything from here, and then we're going to get the data to actually search on page load. Shouldn't be too hard to actually implement. What we could actually do is we could implement a status being like, hey, listen, we're currently searching. So we have a different message pop up, which would be very, very helpful. So let's get rid of this. And the other problem is we have another problem. We have the search bar at the top of the right. However, I'm not the biggest fan of it and I hardly use it. It might be one of those things that I just remove and get rid of. So for example, you might type in project. Of course, array of objects doesn't work in there. We need that data to come through. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. It does come through. Oh, but it's coming through the form too. Shoot. But I can send that data up. Sorry, I'm trying to be consistent here. I think it's getting very crowded on that nav bar. I think it's time for us to say goodbye to that search. And I'm not using it up there at all for searching stuff. It is useful for when you need it. We can, in post, send everything through. Yeah, I just don't know how to tackle this problem yet. Because yeah, I don't want someone to be like, all right, cool, I'm searching for project up here, and they get into here and it's loaded everything in and project hasn't come through. So if I do remove that functionality, I have to strip it completely. Isn't that right, Socks? You're like, no. No. You're like, no. No. Unless I use Django query strings. No, I just unplugged my keyboard. There goes Socks. Yeah. Cuddle time. Also time to plug my keyboard back in time. All right, Django. I mean, we could potentially use query strings, something like this. However, yeah, I don't want to. All right, ad time. Whilst we think about this, socks don't sit on the keyboard. Thank you. So yeah, it is getting hot in here. Oh, that's not a good cube. Oh, this one. Yeah. We've still got socks. I don't know why she's still in here, being like, you know what, it isn't that bad in here. Yeah, it's kind of like outside. You know, it's just as hot as outside. Come winter, I'm not complaining because it'll warm this room up a little. So, yeah. How are we doing with ads? 35 seconds left. All right, cool. So with the search, what we could do is we could remove that that top one, but then what if I'm passing down values? I think I can, in a roundabout way, still implement it. That way it will still work. Or I mean, if we're not fetching data, okay, I could use a different form. Okay, so I've got a couple of ideas, and welcome back, everyone. And hey, Stony Eagle, how are you going? Hopefully you're going good. I'm gonna chew your headphones wire and you're not gonna give me enough attention. Yeah, that sucks, yep. So yeah, she's been adorable today. She might be a little overheated. So yeah. All right, so I could have search simple form. Actually, we've got search form up here. I could use that search form. How do I get rid of the blame? No. Yeah. We all know that was me. Go away, blame. No. Alright. Hang on. I did it before and I did it. I just don't know how to do it properly. There we go. Sorry, I can't read that because socks is in the way. I see you use so the view ILT. I don't know what the ILT is. Sorry about that. I'm bad with acronyms, so you know, don't feel bad. All right, cool. So what I could potentially do is use the search form instead of the search objects form. So that simplifies everything. So search form. All right. Where they're not worried about anything of that, that passes through perfectly fine. With the search form, required is false, so a blank thing can come through and everyone will be happy. Then what we do is translate the include close from the Python. All right, we get rid of a lot of this, so we're no longer doing it. And we just realized that we is super user. We do need is super user, include all groups. We don't need. Form. We don't need. Because what's actually happening is if they're searching from the search bar up here, it'll bypass everything and yeah, go into here. Do cats sweat? I know dogs only sweat on their feet and otherwise regulate their temperature by panting. I don't think so. I don't know. I want to say no. Do cats swear? Yes, Socks swears at me all the time. They do have sweat glands, but they have fewer than us humans and tend to sweat less. Okay. Their sweat glands are located in the hairless areas of the body, such as the paws. You may notice them leave behind sweaty footprints when the weather is hot, or if they're particularly stressed, such as at the vets. Okay, but yes, Socks does swear. Do cats swear? Yes. Close that now. Okay, so we're going through all of this. This is now simplified. So that's similar, yeah. It's something I learnt today, so yeah. And don't forget to drop everyone exclamation point drop followed by your favorite emoji. I am doing shell shocked because we just learned out that cats can sweat. Just a little bit, only on their like paws and stuff like that. But it's pretty cool. I didn't know that. All right, so we're going into search. So we got in here. Now we also don't want this data, so the search result we're removing. We want the search input. We want all of that. So search input, yep, include all groups. That was a toggle, include close, that was a toggle, is super user, search results. So we're getting rid of a lot of that data. And then this should just be able to load up. So there we go, we've got it loaded up. We're gonna have an error because we can't find any data or anything like that. We'll be fixing that up next. That's not gonna be a problem. And if I hit the search, cool, it loads up this page. So this page is now rendering correctly, or loading up correctly. So we've got all that. Now I'm gonna move the forms up there. I'm gonna hit the search. We're gonna jump down into here and we're gonna go up into the props. I mean down into the props. So include all groups. I think we've got a local include all groups. Yeah. And that should be false. Include closed objects, that's going to be false. So include all groups, we can get rid of that. Include closed, we can get that. Is super user we want to keep, root URL we want to keep, search input we want to keep, and search results we don't want to keep. So search results are gone. If we go down here, we go local search results. We're actually going to change this to search results in a minute because we no longer have search results anywhere else, but that's perfectly fine. So what we want to do is we actually want to go, we want to have it so it is an array, and we have requirement request for change. It's going to be none. We have requirement, it's going to be none. We have project, that's going to be none. We have task, that is also going to be none. And ooh, close one, Ivanhoe. And then we've got Kanban board, and that's going to be none. We're going to see if that works first. Copy object, request for change. Alright, easy done. Now we've just got to wait for this to actually compile. This will take a little while. I don't know if it did compile. I blinked. Did it? I'm pretty sure it didn't, but we'll reload. All right, cool. So I'm not worried about this at the moment. What we're actually going to do is we're going to add in a status for this to appear at times and not appear at other times and so forth like that. So not going to be a problem. However, I do want to cheat. I want to go find and replace. I want to search for local search results, and I want to change that to search results. The reason being, it's a lot easier to sort of do, but also I reserve sort of the local word for when I have a prop of the same name. So sometimes I'll send data in through a prop, and I will then mutate it with, or change it with a local one, and the prop is just the initial sort of data. So up here we've got all of this, we've got all the search fields and stuff like that. We're all perfectly fine. All of this is perfectly fine. So when there are no results, this is when we want to show this. We could potentially put that in a computer method, but that's perfectly fine. So if I hit refresh, we've got all that. So yeah, I just need to edit that. So we also got the search results, element OPQRS 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll be QRS. Like so, search results. Easy done. So once it gets mounted, so we send stuff upstream if include closed. I think we can get rid of that because, yeah. So we're deleting more code, which is great news. Everyone loves to delete code, especially me. This .get search results, we just get search results straight away. So what we want to do is we hit refresh, boom. All right. Now that yellow thing does stay there for a little while. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in up here search status. And or we can actually, it's currently searching. That be true by default when this loads up. And then what we want to do is we want to go this dot is currently searching equals true. And then down here, we want to go this dot is currently searching equals false. Like so. Easy done. And then up here, we're going to have to put this in the method. Yeah, we're going to have to put that in the method. All right, so going back down here. The reason being why I'm saying that is because this is getting very, very complicated. And I'd rather put it in a method where I can comment on it and call it. So element of each QRS, no, ABCGFGEH, so has results. Okay, cool. So what we're doing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're doing that. So we're going down here, we're going to paste it in. What we want to do is we're going to const condition 1 equals, and then it is as simple as not having all of those in. And then doing that, and then const condition 2 equals, Oh. All right. Let me think about this. We only want this to appear. So only want, alright. I'm gonna change this to no results. And the reason for the word name is has results. We kind of want to send back a true and be like, all right, cool, this is gonna be, even in fact, it will be show no results. So this will be coming back and the name makes sense. So show no results. So that way we can be like, all right, cool, with this particular function, show no results, we have these particular conditions. So only want to show this when there are no items to show and search isn't currently happening. So what I want to do is we want to do something like this, and I want to sort of put this up here so anyone who's reading this is like, oh, okay, cool. And then we want to return where condition 1 and condition 2 are met. So changing the name made that sort of logic a lot easier to sort of figure out. Oops. So when we load in now, there shouldn't be show no results shown straight away. We will see a little empty screen and then pop up. I'm still showing, That should be the opposite, because that should be true. That's fine. Down here, what we'll do is we'll add in a div if is currently searching. All right, that was weird. Class equals alert info. It's just a simple one, and we're just going to say please wait, searching for results. And that's all we sort of need. Yeah. So if I hit refresh, we still see both. Alright, hang on. Is currently searching. Condition to Alright, we're just going to wait for that to compile. Holy hell, it is nearly 34 in here. This is getting bonkers how hot it is in here. It's still showing the going to do that. I just want to see what happens. The console log is not appearing. Am I not build? I should be building. Okay. No console logs are popping up. Oh, I got this in the right spot. Methods, yep. And hey, Nocturnal, how are you? I just dropped something off the desk. How are you going? Hopefully not dropping things off the desk like I am. I don't even know what I dropped off. Search results is not defined. Oh, all right. Now I'm cooking. Okay, cool. This. This. All right. Now we're okay, cool. It looks like I just wasn't calling it properly. Okay, I'm gonna wait a couple of seconds for it to do its thing. All right, let's hit refresh. Boom. All right, cool. And then if we type in here party, we hit enter. That passes all the way through, and then that will do that. If we type in shoulder, that should pass all the way through. Boom. All right, cool. You're okay, a bit tired, you should have seen me on Monday. So, shortly after I sent my message saying I can't do stream, I fell asleep. And I essentially fell asleep at 6:30, and I woke up at 6:30 the next day. It's just, I haven't had that much sleep in a very long time. It was kind of amazing. So, yeah. I think I was just exhausted and tired and all that kind of stuff. It was just a good thing that I fell asleep. So yeah, but by golly, 12 hours of sleep. I'm impressed with myself. So yeah. Otherwise, today we are working on improving the search. So we have refactored a bit of it, and the idea being is we refactored it so that we can sort of what am I trying to think of? Yeah, we're just refactoring it. We're making it better. We're adding in pagination. So yeah, the idea being is if these have pages on them, we can click on it and it will actually fetch that page's data, which will be pretty cool. Which reminds me, I better, I can close a lot of these now. If I get Bootstrap. All right, cool. We can do stuff like this. Sweet. All right. Did your formal 1RM, ooh, nice, for 3 on deadlift today. I'm always a bit more tired the next day, yes. Well, that's getting better, so yeah. I am afraid of doing deadlifts now just because of my shoulder, so yeah. Sorry, yes, there. Yeah, all good, all good. But yeah, that's getting good. All right, and then if I get rid of this, it should just pop through, enclose closed objects, include all groups. That data should have sent. I didn't see any changes because I think, do we have closed objects? Oh, projects. Oh no. Tasks. Oh yeah, we're only getting 5 and stuff like that. All right, cool, no problem. So if I go into task administration and I go and say super close or just closed, and go back into this, we should no longer see it. So we should see admin for task. I should go task admin, see nothing, include close. There we go. That's working perfectly fine. So yeah, I ended up with a flappy bit of skin on the palm. I guess my hands are still a bit soft. Oh god. Yep, the good old blisters and stuff like that. Ugh. So yep. Alright, and I like how quick this is. This is response time. It's saying, oh, okay, that's saying 35 seconds, but in reality, that's 20 milliseconds. That's pretty good. I just want to test one thing. Sorry, I've got to test it. I'm testing production. Which reminds me, I've got to close off a couple of these tickets because I did them. Alright, let's go network. Let's go includes closed. Response, timings. 90 milliseconds. Alright, that's not too bad. There's a lot more data here and it's of course somewhere else. Alright. Let's go back to workstation. Okay. So we've done that, we've done that. We've done the startup screen. So it's not getting all the data and stuff like that until you're actually in here. What else are we going to be doing? So we just need to figure out a few other things. Yes. Getting that into that particular thing. Alright, we now need to figure out because currently we're only showing 5, but there's going to be more than 5. We need to actually send through from the back end to the front end just how many bits of data there are. So we need to send through a count for that information. So yes. Alright, I am still playing with this. Alright, I'm going to put this down. And we've got an incoming ad break. Alright, cool. So yeah, there's going to be more than 5 tasks in here. It's just, yeah, even more than 5 projects and stuff like that. We can see 6 up here. If we include closed and stuff like that, we're like, all right, cool. There's definitely going to be more in there. We need to sort of go back to the search object and be like, all right, cool. Send back to the front end how many objects were in here. So we've got this, get single object search. So it goes through all of this. And then down at the bottom, it's results. Yeah, we sent it. We're not sending back the results count, which we probably should do in here. Don't sit on my mouse. Thank you. Okay, let's see how we call this before we edit anything. So I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to close this because we're just focusing on this one particular one at the moment. So we go up with the init when we send through the form and the requests and stuff like that. This gets this process. So results equals JSON dump results and all that kind of stuff. And then we put that in there, single results, da, da, da. However, we might want results and count like this. Hang on, no, I'm calling that in the wrong spot. Ah! Results and count up here. Alright, so get single object, which will do this. And then it'll go through all of this. We get the destination page at the very, very last minute. And then what we want to do is we want to send back results.length. like so. So return the results and length of the complete set. Like so. So, oh, sorry, ad break. I'm terribly sorry. There we go. Let's quickly do the Rubik's Cube. All right, and if I can stand up straight. Yeah, I'm just, yes, I'm just tired. And hot. It is 32.4 degrees Celsius in here, so yes, I should have some more water soon. But not thirsty at the moment, so yeah, let's just continue on. Alright, so let's solve this cube. We're doing this very, very quickly. And we should be back. Yes, we are back. Welcome back, everyone. All right, so we're going in here. We should return back the results and all that kind of stuff. So if we go up here, we should have results, result count. So we've got single object in here. We've got the results. And then what I want to do, what if there is none? Been working so far. We haven't had any issues, but first turn results, and then we'll have single object, and then max count or length, and that will equal the count. I think we're going to break it. So we'll find out. Alright, we didn't break anything. I'm going to have a look at search data. I'm going to bump that off to the left. It's taken 27 milliseconds, which is really good. We are looking. Hang on, I pressed the wrong thing. I've had a massive brain fart. Give me a second. I am booting back up. Alright, cool. So we've got request for change length, we've got requirement change length, we've got project length, we've got task length, we've got Kanban board length. Alright, we're kind of happy here. This is looking good. So, what else do we need in this? Okay. So, I don't think length would be a best description. Max items, objects, max objects, I think is a better solution. And then all we need to do is put it down here. We need to divide by 5, being like how many pages there are. That's pretty easy. There's going to be this many. So forth like that. Not going to be a problem. Yeah. So if we click on search data, once again, we've got all of this. So the project and the tasks are going to have several different pages. All of these are not. So we've got a number of pages would be better, I think. Yeah, number of pages. So it's going to be count, divide by, oh, we're going to need some math here. So if let's say var count equals 5, all right, cool. We go count divided by the number 5, that makes sense. But if we go count equals 4 and then count divided by 5 being how many on pages and stuff like that, we get that. However, if we go count, if we go count equals 0, so there's no results for it, and then count divided by 5, we've got 0. Now, if we do the old sort of thing where we're like, all right, count divided by the number of floors plus 1, that doesn't work here. So what we need to do is a ceiling. So in maths, you got a floor and a ceiling. Another way to say it is rounding up or rounding down. We need to round up. So if we type in that, math ceiling, all right, cool. So we do math ceiling count divided by 5. It is 0, but once again, if we do count equals 1, and we bump it in, boom, 1. So we've got 1 page. I think this will work perfectly fine. And I've just got to go Python math ceiling, just because I forgot it. Math.ceiling. All right, cool, easy done. So in here, number of pages is going to be math.ceiling, count divided by, and we had it's up here, it is called search page size. Okay, and we need to import math. At least I think it is that. Oh, it's lowercase. Need to import your math, people. There we go. Easy done. All right. So if we hit refresh, it should search for the data, and we've got a number of pages. So we've got number 3s and stuff like that. And then judging from what data we've got from the back end, we can send back the current page also. So thus the system knows what page it's on and so forth like that. That's just, I mean, we can always engineer a way to do it so we don't need to worry about any of that. But however, that being said, it's going to be a lot easier if the backend's like, hey, yo, you said you wanted it to be on this page. Here is this number again. So what we need to do is, for this particular thing, we want to go return results and then F, single object, current page. And that's just going to be quite literally equal to the current page we're on. So that will be destination page. So we grab this data. Destination page, done. And yeah, it's just easier sometimes for the backend to send back the same data, just to clarify. It also helps with sort of conditions. Let's say I accidentally send 2 requests next to each other and the first request takes longer than the second request. It overrides any sort of confusion. So we have a look at this. We've got current page, number of pages, and so forth like that. So sure, we're sending a little bit more data now. However, that's not a problem. Once again, this is only 2.36 kilobytes of data that we're sending and receiving. Sorry, that we're receiving, which is extremely tiny. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly solve this cube because I am wanting to. Alright. And then if we go into here, test, boom, it sends more data, everything like that. And then for those that send nothing, it sends nothing back, which is awesome. And as you see, the current page will be 1 in those sort of cases, which kind of makes sense. Even though there's no pages there, but hey, that's fine. It's fine. So what we want to do, boom, that like that. We now want to add in the pagination sort of stuff. So we're looking up here and we're like, all right, cool, pagination and so forth like that. But what happens if we've got thousands, I say. I'm just going to copy this. We're going to paste it into the, if we scroll up, no, wrong one. If we go over here, search object, and we scroll up, I'm going to paste it into list search results, which is somewhere in my code base. I swear to you, it is somewhere. Oh God, I forgot where it is. Component search, list search results. Oh, I'm looking in the Django templates. Oh, no wonder why I can't find it. There we go. Cool. I'm not crazy, I swear. So, we've got a card. I want this to be in the card footer. Oh. We don't need it though. So header and footer. So we've got the card body and stuff like that. There's featured. All right, cool. That's just the body. Header. Yep, body. Header, body. Quote header, card body. Where's, oh, and then the footer's just in there. Okay. That's kind of what we wanted, is it? Probably not. Alright, no problem. Let's go into here. Let's just bump this open. Let's just paste this in. We're doing this as an example. That's perfectly fine. What we can do... Easy done. Alright. We might need a method to calculate all of this. That won't be a problem. So I'm going to refresh. Yeah, that looks horrible. And I realized I did the next instead. Oh, that's just terrible. Like so. And then we go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This isn't gonna work. I mean, it looks okay. Not a fan. The idea being, if we're on, I'm assuming in some sort of cases there are going to be a lot more pages than that, and what we want to do is we want to consolidate that. Cool. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? All right. Okay. All right, so the idea is we want to get an array. Where's my little thingy? So in here we've got the prev, we've got the 1s, we've got the 2s, we've got the 3s, and let's say we're on page 2. We kind of want to ... do something like that. We're missing some of the pages on there, and when we click on those numbers and we refresh that data and so forth like that, yeah, we can get it back quickly. So for example, if someone clicks on 5, it will do the 5, it'll do the 6, 7, and last. It'll also do the 4 and the 3, and then the ... and then the 1 and the previous. So we're kind of fitting this in so we have a max sort of size. Something we don't need to worry about today, because these can be generated. We could knock off the first and previous and last easily, or previous and next easily. That should look okay. If I just, you know, I hit escape, right? Gotta wait like half a second. So we could do something like that. That won't be too difficult to implement. And then we have them all listed out at the moment. We're going to hit a we will hit a limit. Once it compiles. Hello? I don't know why that took so long. Anyway, we could do something where there's a lot of them in there. That shouldn't be too hard to implement. I think at the start we're going to have to do that. I'm gonna... I don't know if we need that anchor tag. I think we do. But we'll figure it out. Okay. And I'm looking at the time, it's 8:30. I'll probably get to 9 tonight. I'm sorry, I'm so freaking hot right now. It's I'm just boiling. In fact, what is the weather at the moment? It's 31 degrees. The outside's not even any better. So yeah. And for those that don't know what Celsius is, Fahrenheit, it's 87. It's a lot warmer in here. It is 90. Okay, so if I were to do this, let's just delete all that for the moment. Let's go back into the cards, not the cards, sorry, the pagination. So we're done with that, working with icons. We're all fine with that. Yeah, we're not gonna probably have the previous and next. We'll just have the pages at the moment. Because we just, keeping it simple at the moment will be a lot better. And when it goes to get the data, it'll come back. Yeah. And we're only changing the pagination for this particular one. Still need to call the backend. having a think how I would sort of make this as elegant as possible. Yeah, we also want span. Oh, what? You can optionally swap out the active for span or omit the anchor in case of... Okay, so that changes to span. When did they make this more complicated? Yeah, I know socks. Oh, it's gonna be annoying. Why did they do that? Why isn't it just a simple class? Yeah, that's really annoying. Alright. We do actually have another tool. Which might work even better. No, we won't need simple mode. Page slot. Oh, I like the... Alright. No, I don't want the enter. I don't want any. I want something very, very simple. Disabled item count. Oh, this might actually work, but the problem is we're doing two different sort of components. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Gonna stick with Bootstrap just because we've mostly got Bootstrap on here. The naive UI stuff we're using for other things. However, that being said, anyway, I'm getting distracted. Oops, socks. I'm getting distracted. So, what we want to do is we want to add in this pagination sort of stuff. It should be easy to sort of implement if we've got the number of pages and what page we're actually on. So, yes, I just need to do a simple lookup. VueJS v4 count. All right. X times in range. All right, cool. So index in 10. All right, cool. So yeah, we can do that. Easy done. So going back into here, what we're going to do is we're going to leave that in for a little while, and then we're going to go nav aria label equals pagination for, and this is where we do vbind. like this, and then we go in here and go import variables.header. Easy done. And then the next thing we want to do is ul class equals pag animation. And then the next thing we want to do is a simple list item, and then v4 equals index in, and then we need the, oh, this is where we need the variables and all that data. All right, so going back down here, what we've got is we've got import variables, destination, search results. We've got search results, which we're passing all the way down. It's not exactly what we want. I'm having a look at the data, because we've got the search results like this. We need the number of pages in current page. So what we need in here is, I don't know what that one is for. Header prefix, title, status. I'm just going to put it there. What we need is number of pages. There's going to be type number. Default is going to be 0, and we're all happy with it. And then current page number. We called it, yeah, current page. That is going to be of type number. Default is going to be 0. So we need those to pass down, and we'll set those up in a minute. So those should be coming down. Then up here, v in the number of pages. We'll have a class equals page item, like this, and then we'll have a if statement in here. So we'll have a tag class equals page link. Ref does nothing, and then we'll have index in here, and we'll do this for the start. We'll get this working. That should work. Famous last words. Okay, waiting a couple of seconds. Going to hit refresh. We have a problem because yeah, we don't have anything in here, and that's where we go and add an if statement here. Number of pages is greater than 0. Easy done. In fact, we do that up here. Oh. You're crazy. Alright, no. Let's delete this. Put that back up there. Hit escape and walk away. There you go. So it should only show when the pages is greater than 0, and we'll implement that sort of data process right now. So going up, we've just hit our ads. So for those on YouTube, we throw ads on Twitch. You guys don't have ads, so that other people who are suffering through the ads don't miss out, I tend to do this. So yeah, the idea of the ads is to stop the pre-rolled ads. So when you go on a Twitch stream, sometimes you have to view an ad, and it tends to kill the channel. So. Alright, and in this time we usually talk, we usually play with my Rubik's Cube, so yeah. Just doing the Rubik's Cube. All right, so almost done the cube. It's got the top left, you know, easier. I just do a couple of these. Check my chat, no one's chatting. All right, cool. And then this one is just as simple as this. Ta-da! So yeah, hopefully everyone's going well tonight. It is boiling here. I am definitely going to end up having to stop streaming in about half an hour. It's so hot in here. So yeah. Anyway, the community is back. Welcome back, everyone. All right, cool. So we now need to pass that information that we get from the top end back end into here. So what actually happens is when we send the data, we come back, we go search results, and then everything sort of sets up because of that search result. So I am just going to go to the very, very top. We are going to go down slowly, and here we've got the search results. So what we want to do is vbind. We want current page to equal search results dot request for change current page. And then we're going to cut that out and put it up here because I like alphabetical order. I mean, who doesn't? Then down here, we're going to go vbind, and this is number of pages equals search results dot request for change number of pages. Okay, cool. And we're just going to do that for everything. So I'm just gonna quickly do this down like this because, well, you know, lazy or efficient, who knows? I'm just doing it. And then we're gonna copy this one, we're gonna paste this one, paste this one, paste this one, and paste this one. So we go to the top, request for change, yep, request for change, yep. All right, so this will now change from request for change to requirement. This one will change to project. Easy done. Made a mistake, fixed it, all happy. Yep. Fat fingering the keys, fixed the mistake, all happy. All right, so all of that is done. So we just got to wait a few little seconds. We're going to hit reload. Ooh, all right. We're going ooh, now straight off the bat, I am hating just the ones. So what we're going to do is we're going to bunch down back down to here, and we're going to be like, hey, buddy, this is going to be greater than one, you know. We also want to put it in the middle of the page. So I am just going to be alignment. All right. Justify content center. So I am going to justify content center. Easy done. And then we're just going to wait a little while. We're just going to hit reload, and there we go. They're all done. And then we're coming up here. All right, cool. Boom. Perfect. I'm liking that. It's not so bad. The only thing that we've got to do now is sort of apply a trigger and get this data sent. So all right. Now, one problem I'm can think of at the moment is if I actually implement the search down here also, we're going to have a problem where certain data doesn't update correctly. In which case, I've got to think about how I can actually do this. So, we have data coming from upstream into here. All right. Okay. So there's one of two ways we can implement the search down here. I don't want to do that because that adds on an extra layer of issues. So another idea is we can emit up. Now, the one problem I can think of at the moment is when we emit up, how are we going to run the search? So we can emit up and hit the get search, and we can pass through a couple of variables being like what page and what array of objects we're searching for, which will be great because then we can remove this and actually have that array of objects as a sort of thing that we go through. Now that is all fine and dandy, except for the fact if I do that for one array of object, what's actually going to happen is search results gets overridden here. So what I will have to do is do a loop in here to loop through all of these objects to sort of be like, all right, cool. Is there any data for this particular object? If there is, fill it out. If it's undefined, don't worry. I think that will be the best sort of solution for this. It's going to be a bit, once again, this is going to complicate things up, but we are complicating things up at this particular point, adding in the pagination. We've decided to do it this specific way. Yeah, just to make it easier for the user. All right. So this won't be a problem. What I need to know is where I'm calling this get search results. So get search results. So we're calling it here, but we're also calling it here with the watch and this particular one and this particular one, and get. So we're calling it in multiple spots. So we could have a variable that stores all the objects that we search for, and that way we just call the variable itself and not have to redefine it in multiple places. That's not going to be a problem. And then by default, a lot of these sort of cases, it's just going to be one. And I've just got to double check my emits. So VueJS emit, we do emits here and there. So this is part of the component events. This is the emits call. Emitting and listening to events. So yeah, we do emit some event, but we're sending up an object. Increase by 1 and then 1. And then increase by 1 and count. Yep, alright, cool. But what if there's foo1234 tip? All extra arguments passed to emit after the event will be forwarded to the listener. For example, with emit foo1234, the listener will receive 3 arguments. Perfect. That's what we want. So going back down here, what we want to do is, first off, I want to search for data. And I want to put in all objects and like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go request for change requirement project task Kanban board. Right, easy done. And then get search results. What I want to do is array of objects and destination page. Okay, easy done. Then we are going to comment these guys out. And we're just going to do a simple array of objects dot for each. We're passing through a row, and then what we want it to do, data to send dot append. We've got array of objects, and then we're just passing through the row like that, and we're happy. So all of these will disappear. This would be destination page, and we're happy. And then we just got to find out where else we're doing this, and then we're quite literally going this dot all objects and one. Oh, what am I doing there? Hang on a minute, that doesn't make sense. Alright, why? Get search results. Why is it now having trouble? That should work. I think we have to do something like this. Yeah, I think we've got to do something like that, and that's why that wasn't working. All right, cool. Get search results. Okay, so what I got to do? Oh, hang on. Okay. So I am going to put this up here. So v on get search results equals get search results, and I think we just pass through the dollars event. Like so, and then if I go down here, the idea is when I click on one of these paginations, we are doing something now. So what do we want to do? We've got a href of nothing. Got a bunch of props. We need methods now. I've just got my keyboard out. Why is my cord so? I was wrapped around that. Oh, that's why I don't have enough. All right, plug my cord back in. So what I want to do? That's props. Methods. All right. So update search or change page. Change page. All right, page number. Destination page. I should put in. Okay, like so. And then this dollars and net, and then it will be get search results. And then we want to pass through an array of dot destination, and then we want to pass through the destination page. So emit up the change for search. Okay, cool. Now I've got to deal with the search. So in here, we've got this. We don't want that anymore. What we want to do, loop through all the objects and check if they are defined, then update. So this dot all objects dot for each, we're just going to do a row and we're like this. All right, cool. So gonna handle that like that. We're gonna do like this, and then what we want to do is if the response dot data, and then in here we do need to do this for a specific reason. It'll be the row. We're actually having a look at this over here. So if we go with the search data, it'll be request for change. Oh, it will literally just be rows. The request for change does not equal undefined, so it exists. Data exists. Update. So what we want to do is we then want this dot search results row equals response dot data and then the row. This dot search results, and this is where we start using this now, row. And hey, Tizzy Tickler, welcome. How are you going? Hopefully you're going well. We are currently in the midst of, I'm using the wrong copy paste. So underscore number of pages. Yeah, we're just redoing our search. You're great? Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, I can't complain. It is absolutely hot as balls here. It is currently 32.4 degrees Celsius. If you're using freedom units, that is 90 Fahrenheit. So I am hot. So response data, and then that will be the same as here. It'll be row, and then it'll be a number of pages. And then we'll do this dot search results, and then that will be a row underscore current page equals response dot data. Add that in. We want the row and then underscore current page, and that should update everything how we want it to. Fingers crossed. I'm an Aussie. In Melbourne, pretty much. So, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna refresh. Ooh, did we break it? Hold on, I think array of objects for each is not a function. All right. That is... Alright, same. It was 42. We're at, wow. Alright, damn. It wasn't fun considering it was humid too. Yes, it's quite humid in this room. Also, it's nearly 60% humidity. Not the worst I've been in. Then most of that humidity is just me. So, yeah. No, it's worse with the humidity because you just can't sweat. Alright, so it doesn't like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a console log array of objects here, like so. And we're just going to wait for it to compile. We're going to see what that array is. So we're going to array, so it should be temp0.for each. That should work. Oh, you know why? Because I didn't type it out right. What am I working on? I'm working on NearBeach, an open source project management system. We're currently rebuilding the search, refactoring the search to include pagination and stuff like that, which we've put off for so long. So we should have done it day one. So yeah. NearBeach, you can gather basic organization customer details. You've got a Kanban board. You can gather user requirements and break them down into requirement items. From there, you can create projects and tasks. And when you're ready to deploy, you've got requests for changes. So yeah, it's a lot. Been working on it for a bit over 8 years. However, that being said, I did delete 95% of the code just over 4 years ago. Should have done 100% of code deletion. All right, so this just works. That was a bit of a boo-boo by me, so we're getting rid of that. That's fine. And if we scroll down here and click on 2, oh, I don't like how it just shoves us up project only admin, and it hasn't done a network call, which is annoying. So I'm gonna have to change that. So yeah. But not a problem, we've got stuff working. We're down here now. We haven't got the change page, probably because I didn't actually add that in. That's probably why. We're gonna do JavaScript void. Zero. I know this doesn't like this, and I don't think I have that in anymore. No, I still have that in there. All right, cool. No, that's not a problem. Okay, so we've got error ref v on click equals, and this will be change page, and then we're passing through the index here. What ID do you use? So I'm using PyCharm at the moment. Full disclosure, I get a free license because NearBeach is open sourced. I actually get an open source license. So JetBrains has a they give out open source license. They give out licenses to open source projects and stuff like that. So that's why I'm getting it for free. But otherwise, I've used Visual Studio Code. Rider is currently free if you're just playing around with it and stuff like that. So I've done that. So yeah, I've used a lot of IDEs. Alright, so that should all be done. I'm going to hit refresh. We are going to scroll down. I'm going to hit number 2. Oh, we got an Axios error. So we're going to search data. We haven't hit the destination page. That's perfectly fine. We probably just forgot to add it back in. So we're going to go back up here. We're going to be like, alright, array of objects. Destination page is destination page. Ooh. I think I've mucked up. So I'm going to put a console log up here. Array of objects, like so, and then console log, destination page, like so. What's open source? Okay, so open source means essentially you can access the source code of the project. So, for example, everything I've worked on NearBeach is up on GitHub. You can quite literally right now go and see that code, which is at that link. Though that link has changed, but that's fine. It will forward you to the proper link. So yeah, the code's here. You don't need to be logged in or anything like that. You can quite literally go in and be like, okay, cool. This is how I've set up this whole entire project and stuff like that. And you can go in and sort of learn how I've sort of write the code for those particular pages to work and so forth like that. All right, destination page. Let's hit refresh. Other cool things that are open sourced. The original Doom is open source. So you can actually go in and be like, all right, cool. How did they actually get this to work and stuff like that? They've also got a bunch of other stuff. Quake 3 Arena, the BFG edition. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Yep. It's very awesome how they've done it. One day I'll sit there and marvel at the code. But yeah, one day. Alright, so if I do it to destination, oh, undefined. So array is coming through. So if I go down here, that should be coming through. Alright, I might have made a mistake up here. Okay, so because I've only got one variable, I've got the $event. We're working on the projects at the moment, so I'm just going to do array of objects and destination page. No, that won't work. I've just lost my location. Have you done much else other than web development? So I used to be a data scientist. I also worked in IT. I mainly do web development, but however, that being said, I think one day if I had a lot of free time and stuff like that, I might make myself a little Doom clone type of game. Yeah, I've done a bit of system administration and stuff like that, so yeah, a lot of this, a lot of that. Okay, I'm gonna hit refresh. And another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to go console log setting up destination page. Like so. A little, I wouldn't say everything, just because that's a very big umbrella. There's a lot of things that live under everything, but I've done a bit. If we hit refresh, we've got this, we're fine with that. We want to click on number 2. Yeah, it's coming through as undefined. But why? So if we omit that, now another thing is I could put this in an object and everything should be fine like that. But I kind of want it to do it like this. So it, all right, emits. Defining emits event verification. So, and we just hit our ads. I don't know if you can see me during the ads. So yeah, and those on YouTube, we run ads every half an hour because on Twitch, just stop the re-rolls. However, you guys don't get ads. I'm trying to get into coding programming myself, but I'm passionate about game dev, web dev, and a whole bunch of other things, so I don't know where to start. I've been stuck trying to find a start for a month without completing everything. Alright, I'm going to wait till you're back to answer that. Unless you're actually don't get ads, which there's a number of reasons why people don't get ads, so don't fret. I know, I think it was like in January, New Zealand or somewhere like that just wasn't getting ads. It was quite funny. They're like, yeah, we're just not getting ads at the moment. I'm like, yeah, I'm just not popular enough, you know? Everyone's like, I can't be bothered putting money on this guy. It's not worth it. So, yeah. Alright, about 20 seconds left. So I will write... Okay, 3, 2, 1, and welcome back. All right, cool. So you're trying to get into coding and programming yourself. You're passionate about game dev, web dev, and a whole bunch of other things, so I don't know where to start. I've been trying to find a start for like a month without completing anything. Yeah, sorry about the ads. I have to run them every 30 minutes. The idea of that is to stop the pre-rolled ads, so when you actually join the video, you don't get ads. So yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna give you some good news. Some really good news. So a lot of programming has transitional knowledge or transferable knowledge. This is where you learn how terrible at spelling I am. So what I mean by this is, let's say you learn one particular language. Let's say you learn C#. I'm not saying learn C#. I'm just saying, let's imagine you learn C#. And you learn C# because you want to get into game development and everything goes well. You're doing it for a couple of years and then you're like, I want to get into web development. Everything you learned in C# has transferable knowledge. All of a sudden, you know how the variables work, you know how for loops work, you know how classes and objects all work. All of that information can be transferable into another language. The only difference is just the syntax of those other languages. So yeah, yeah, learn C#. I recommend it. I use C# for work. At the moment, we're using Python and VueJS. We also recommend free code camp. I'll just bring that over here. You don't need an account to use it. You can just go menu, curriculum, and jump straight into it. And these sort of give you, this is more focused on either data scientist or sort of web development and stuff like that, but it's a good start for web development. As for C#, you've got what, let me rephrase that as I can't find a tutorial. You've got the model view controller, not P. For C# and web development, you've got what's called a model view controller, which Django also has. Once again, once you learn this sort of core concept, it's transferable into another place. And they do actually have tutorials online to get something up on the web. So yeah, my recommendation is flip a coin. So get yourself a coin. There's a head. I can't draw. There's a head. Flip it. For, let's say, heads, you do web dev. And tails, you do game dev. Right? And then from there, build a very small project. And when I say small, something like a tutorial, something you can complete within a couple of hours. All right? And then once you've done that, flip the coin again, be like, all right, cool, whatever it lands on, that's what I'm going to do. Do another tutorial, do another small little project and stuff like that. Start building stuff, and you will get to the point where you don't want to flip the coin. You're like, no, I'm going to do some game dev today and I'm going to build this thing. That is awesome. By that particular point, you should have enough sort of steam in your engine to plow through any sort of hurdle. And remember, everything you don't know is just a little tiny hurdle. So this is your track of learning. let's say here you don't know how models work in an MVC. I'm just using an example. That's not a big sort of thing. You just come up and jump over it. You learn it, and stuff like that. You then go over here, you learn the next one, and so forth like that. So, yeah. Hopefully this helps. But yeah, I would search for some tutorials, something that you can complete quickly. What syntax? Good question. All right. A lot of the times they'll have hello world in here. Okay, so I probably should have picked Python or Ruby or something like that. Something with a completely different syntax. The syntax is how the program looks. So, for example, Python will look like this. You got a function, you got a printer, and so forth like that. So that's how it'll look. If we jump into C, this is how C looks. So essentially the syntax is the grammar of the programming language and how it's meant to actually look and function. It is probably the easiest thing to sort of learn. So when you learn one particular language and jump to another language, you pick it up pretty quickly. You sort of figure out how it works. Yeah, all right, cool. I just didn't know the name. Fair enough. And I don't know half the names in programming still, so don't you dare worry about that. I had someone come in here and say, oh, why aren't you using this? And I'm like, I didn't know that existed, and I'm implementing it. All right, so this doesn't want to get the destination page up there. So we do see set up destination page. We do see it come through. It's just coming through as undefined, which is really annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat. I'm going to make this a single object sort of thing. So up here, we're going to be like bang and bang, and we're going to bump this onto a new line. And we're going to bump that one onto a new line, and we're going to bump that like that, and we're going to go array of objects, destination page, like so. So it's only emitting one thing up, one argument up. Now I just want to see if that does something weird. Yeah, it does something weird straight away. Yeah, it does it as a, yeah, all right, no problem. I was kind of expecting that. So going into here, what we've got is search options or args. So we're going to call that search args. We're going to delete this. We're going to delete this. We're going to go down here. We're going to go search args dot. I didn't want to do that. Like that. We're also going to go search args.that. So that will be perfectly fine. And then what we need to do is we're passing through the event. We're happy with that. We're happy with that one. It's this. We need to now change. And hello, Kirby's Planet. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are enjoying my content. Welcome. How are you going? So we need this to be array of objects. In fact, because this is so complicated, we're going to do that and that, and then we're just going to do that and that. All right, and then destination page is going to be a 1, and then we're going to copy all 4 of these And we're going to paste that after all of those. And we're double checking all my code. So we're happy with that, we're not happy with that. We're happy with that, we're not happy with that. We're happy with that. Hang on. Yep, we're happy with that. Not happy with that. We're happy with that. Alright, cool. See, I use Mac for uni and I'm struggling to use the trackpad, so instead of a coin flip, I might do web app dev at my uni, and in my free time when I get home, I do game dev on my Windows PC. Done. Perfect. And yeah, just start with little projects, just build things. Don't worry if you cannot solve that project. You can put it down and come back to it later. Because as you learn how to do things, and then after a couple of months, my recommendation is to come back to those projects and see if you can build them faster and better. So, yeah. Is anyone giving away code at Academy sub or sharing account? I want to learn coding, but I can't get sub. So we don't. We do recommend free code camp because it's free. So yeah. And what am I making? I am making a project management system to help you manage your projects. It's called NearBeach. You can sort of collect customer and organization details. You can build a Kanban board. You can gather user requirements and break them down into requirement items. You can then do projects and tasks. And when you're ready to deploy, you've got a request for change. Is this the same as, it is a learning space, very much like Code Academy. So you can go to the curriculum page itself. So you got responsive web design. You can, I'm just clicking on this randomly, and yeah, it sort of teaches you how to build stuff. So yeah, and this is free. So yeah. All right, so let's go back into here. I'm going to hit refresh. So we don't have any problems, which is great. We're going to hit the 2. Oh, and notice that. Ooh. It is absolutely working a treat. I am going to shove this on the right so you guys can see. If I click on this, this will automatically upload the page and stuff like that. So all I need to do is have a little select being like what page we're on, a little span. But yeah, this is working wonderful. I love how fast it is. Okay, cool. So first off, let's get rid of that console log. And then our next sort of thing we want to do is a sort of, yeah, do that span thing. So we're going to go up here and we have it up here. Hold on. I'm just going to go up to the top. I'm going to scroll down. We have the number 2 selected. That's active. All right. But yeah, we don't want people to click on active again because it's just going to fetch the data again. Alternatively, we can use a span. Yep, which is what we want to do. What would you say is the best idea that I can use on both Mac and Windows for C#? So if you're learning, my personal preference, and once again, I've got a bit of bias because I do get a free license. However, they actually have released Rider for free. So you can actually use Rider. For a second, I thought all of those blocks were crooked. For free, especially if you got an education email address. Otherwise, there is Visual Studio Code, which is also free. You might need to add in a couple of extensions for it, but that's pretty easy to do. And it will take you about 5 minutes, not long at all. So yeah, those are the 2 coders I would recommend, or IDEs. I should say, not coders, IDEs. See, I just don't know the words. All right. So, going in here, yeah. And there's probably a lot of other ones out there too. Feel free to just play around with one. Honestly, if you jump around, play with them, you'll eventually find something you really, really like and stick with. So, yeah. Alright, I was going down here, I was opening up this, we're going to do this, we're going to paste this in for reference. So, we want an if statement up here. So, if index does not equal current page. So they both should be numbers. I'm just wondering if we need to, we're gonna have to. We are dealing with JavaScript. Believe it or not, I've had this happen multiple times. And thank you very much for the follow, Titsy Tickler. So welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. Help. You're gonna head out for into town for a bit. Anyway, good luck. Thank you very much, and yeah, have fun. All right. So if it doesn't equal that, we're going to do the A's. Otherwise, we're going to implement the 2's. So we'll do this here. else down here. I'm going to end it like that, and then I'm going to go class equals page item active. So we're just going to be active on this particular one. Area current equals page. All right, sweet. We're going to bump this up, and we're just going to go index. And I don't know why. It's because the list items are up there. And all right, no, I bumped this up. So we need a method for this. So this is get classes. And then this will be passing through index. And this will be a simple vbind. And the reason why is because we need this to be a variable. So down here, we're going to go get classes. And we've got the index. All right, easy done. From here, what we need to do is if we do have, if it is the current page, we need to add something else in. So we're just going to go if index equal pass int index equals pass int this dot current page. I know it should work, but I just don't trust JavaScript enough. Not until we got TypeScript in here. Return page. What is it? It's just page item active. Otherwise, return page item. It's as simple as that. That's basic as I can get it. Argument type number is not assigned to the string. Alright, cool. You will complain a little bit, and I'll be like that. But I can't guarantee index won't be a freaking string. At all, can't. So, if that equals that, alright, cool. Otherwise, what we have is we'll have a span. It'll be just this little span here, and we're like, alright, cool, this is a lovely little span. It won't need to do anything. It'll be VLs. It'll be on a separate thing. It'll be all like that. And instead of number 2, it'll be an index. Okay, sweet. So, going back into here, we're just going to wait a little while. We're just going to hit refresh. Done. So, ooh, page 1 is done. Page 2, page 3. Ooh, that's looking really nice now. Okay, I'm liking that. Now we do have a little bump up when we hit the page 3. I mean, if we really wanted to solve it, what we would do is we'll pass through the number of how many max items per page, and then what we do is we just get the approximate height and all that kind of stuff and get all that to sort of line up, but it's not really worth it at the moment. So yeah, but that is awesome. So I'm going to do a screen recording. Doing a little screen recording. There we go. Like so awesome. And then I'm just going to stop that. That's enough for a screen recording. We're going to put that on Twitter. And Blue Sky. All right, cool. Where's screen capture? Screencast. That would be under movies, right? Videos. Screencasts. From today. Yep. All right, cool. Very quickly, you know, we'll have that. We'll have videos, screencasts. I didn't realize how many screencasts we've actually got, but yeah, no, this is awesome. Alright, processing video. Alright, cool. I'll leave that to run. Alright, so this will also work with tasks, and that just works without, you know, interrupting anything else out, which is nice. Okay, cool. Now, I do see a problem in the future being like, if we have way too many pages and stuff like that, that won't fit along there. That is going to be an issue that future me will have to solve. I'm pretty sure there's some math out there that I've just got to research. So what we can do is we can log it as a bug and then tackle it a little bit later. I will need to fill out some of these tables then with fake data, but that won't be a problem. So we'll actually write that bug in right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot. Go and copy that. All right. Too many search objects will result in a lot of aggregation tabs. Currently, we have just implemented pagination. However, we did not limit the amount of items on show. All right, cool. We'll need to look at this because in the near future, this could affect all platforms, i.e. mobiles will have easily reach a limit. Desktops should have more pages, etc. and stuff like that. And I've got a lot of spelling mistakes. No, in the near future. All right, so priority at the moment would be a bit of a normal. We're not too worried about it. This will be a bug submitted. This is for me. This is part of the search. All right, and we're doing no version. So we're just going to create that bug. So current issues, we've got 10 now. All right, cool. I've got to go through NearBeach to do a little bug thingy and finish it up. Now, I did say an hour ago that I was only going to do half an hour. I gotta snooze that for 5 minutes. I am probably going to find someone to raid. Is that person still on? No, they're not. Oh, we raided that person the other day. Okay. All right. I think I know who we are going to raid. So let's go raid someone. All right, cool. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Sorry, make sure they're English. I'm pretty sure they are. All right. I have rated someone before and they weren't English. Ah, whoops, sorry, doing that wrong. It's that hot here. Alright, so thank you very much everyone for coming tonight. It has been wonderful. We got a lot done. We are going to sort of implement this pagination across the whole entire system. We've just got to figure out how to properly implement the search and do limitations and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, we'll figure it out. Anyway, thank you very much, and I do hope you enjoy the 0 day. They are currently doing Try Hack Me, I think. They're trying to do something, cybersecurity. So yeah, thank you. And thank you very much everyone on YouTube. I am going to go. I hope you guys have a great evening. So yeah, thank you.